Hi guys, this is Tartan coming at you with another game of Minecraft. And well, I guess it's time to lay down. No, we can't lay down. Yes, we can. Alright. Bella was hanging out, being a menace. I think, yeah, we'll make sure that she's actually sitting down. And yeah, we're just going to do what we're supposed to do. Put the records back in the record player. We get a rabbit hide, very nice indeed. Put some of our random stuff here, and then we're just going to go down to the Badlands and work on it a little bit. I need to get some foods. Not me personally, I'm quite fed, but me, the Minecraft persona. And what better place to go than over here? It occurs to me that, like, I could actually cook these things and then have a lot of steak. Yes, that's the thing that you could do. It's like literally how a person would behave if they were playing this game. But I'm just gonna make a furnace over here. I might already have one, but I'm just gonna make one over here. I don't feel like waiting over there for my auto smelter to cook them or whatever. I do have one. That's right. I needed to make glass or something, maybe. That seems right. That seems like a thing that happened. We will put the raw beef there, and it will change into beef that is not raw anymore before we know it. Alright, good stuff. Now it is time to get back to work. All we need is regular terracotta. We have all this orange terracotta and we don't need it. Maybe we could do it for the very bottom layer. But all we gotta do now is push out a little bit further here. That one will become obsolete. And then, yeah, we just... find a way to do this in third person, which is excellent because there's more things to look at. And you actually feel like you can see what's happening. Or at least I feel like I can see what's happening in first person. Even though I need to do it in order to mine properly or whatever, I often feel that it's, you know, obscuring the Minecraft world. This is real fast stuff, you know, this is very riveting material. But I don't actually know how it could be any quicker. Not like that. Alright, I broke it. There we go. I was doing so well, and by so well I mean I was drawing a straight line very, very slowly over the ocean. And we'll probably have like a secret dock that comes in the underside here. And by probably, I mean obviously it's a great idea. And that's what's gonna happen. That's somewhat longer term, you know. First we gotta build it. Yeah, it's so much faster in first person because you can see exactly when you can do it, but alright, do we have to go get more terracotta? Yeah, we definitely do. But not right now, right? Because, yeah, we can, because the interior being hollow is a feature, not a bug. Probably want to get a couple of torches down in here, though, or we will hear the angry sounds in the night. We'll probably flatten all this out. We'll work on that. We'll figure it out. But I was thinking, oh, I need more terracotta. I was like, wait, no, I've got all of this interior terracotta that used to be very important and valuable terracotta, and now is just, you know, present terracotta. That reminds me, I bet the steaks are done cooking now, or nearly. Half of them. Magnificent. Perfect. Steak full. You may think, after a day of cooking steaks, is coming home and cooking steaks in Minecraft what you wanted to do? Well, yeah. I'm barely involved. But unfortunately, we reach the end of the terracotta that we've got here right now. There's a way to get more, isn't there? But you gotta, like, get clay or something. There's a couple materials we need, alright. So we need just straight prismarine. Right, yeah, lots of that for the top layer. But no, we need to get a light gray for basically a ring, because the prismarine's not going to cover that whole thing. We need that that contrast so that the beauty of the prismarine is really only visible from above. That's very important, or at least it is important now. And we got more regular terracotta, so that's nice. Prismarine, which we'll grab. But yeah, I think if you get like clay and then you cook it, you get terracotta. So that'd be a way to do it, but I feel like it's just easier to go find a Badlands and crack into it once you've discovered flight. Before the discovery of flight, the dynamic is somewhat different. So here we are. And to make it properly, we'll need to crack that prismarine down. We have one little bit of it visible in between the house and the rest of it, which is good. We might... So we're missing that actually in front of it over here. Which is a shame, right? I mean, that just looks better. And here, it breaking that up a little bit is totally fine. It doesn't need to be stair-stepped the whole way up, it just happened to be in most of those areas. And we have this nice little house, this little tower here. You know, perfectly placed. You know, we can't leave a bed there. There's no point, right? Bed discipline. That's the only thing there is. Alright, so this one we've already worked on, and we had to stop somewhere around the side. We've got 19 more. That might make it, it might not. We should at least see. A skeleton rattles. Oh no. We'll probably be fine. Oh no. Not with this. Not with this performance, we won't be. Really don't have enough terracotta to be placing them wrong. Definitely don't have enough anyway. Placing them incorrectly or no. I think we just go get some more. Won't take too long. I got all this orange and I don't need it. Or rather, want it. Needs a strong word to be using for any of this. Hey, Natasha. I shot off a firework. You know. To celebrate your arrival. Also because it was in my offhand. I guess it makes sense that if you don't have an elytra, they just sort of happen. Yeah, it looks fine, right? Yes, you know, this is dramatically faster than doing it the boring way. Definitely could have done this on a couple of the other layers too. I've got more. I've got like a bunch of, yeah, but we might as well grab some sand stuff. Alright, so... we also are likely going to be wanting to build like an artificial, shelf for the outside, like a little artificial beach, because you don't want it to just break at the water like that. I mean, maybe I do, temporarily. But it seems like it would be better. I only grabbed the red sand. That's not what I meant. There we go. One of them is throwing a trident at me. This is outrageous. I have rarely been treated so disrespectfully. Well, only one thing to do. Prove that we too have a trident. I think that went rather well. Angry spider, so we'll want to get some more torches down here. There's very clearly too many angry dark nooks and crannies beneath here. We don't want the hissing in the night to be interrupting things on the surface, which is, I imagine it's just going to be a place to have, barbecues. We are cooking a bunch of steaks over there at the moment, and I see no reason why we shouldn't just do that forever. Say, oh no, Gabe's done quick said a VOD of an Undertale run played with a bicycle. I think that's what GDQ means, right? Gabe's done quick, the speedrunning thing. I suppose it could be a different concept, but in context, and knowing that you like speedrunning stuff, that makes some sense. I don't know what all that would mean. With the bicycle, like on top of a bicycle, they played Undertale while they were on a bicycle? Or like they were on like an exercise bike? They had to pedal furiously, like tilt the steering on it in order to dodge the attacks. The meaning of that will hurt later. That is fun. There's lots of different games that use, a physical controller like that beyond one with your hands. There's this one that was on the NES that, like, our across the street neighbors had. There weren't that many houses on my street exactly, but this is the house that was directly across from us. It was called Track and Field, I think, but it had like a mat that you placed on the ground, and like it was set up like sort of like the Olympics, right? So there you'd have to like jump up and down like as if you were like jogging in place to be able to run, or you would do a long jump, you'd have to jump in the air, and by that I mean cheat, and jump to the side of the mat and watch your character just soar through the air, just obliterating these fools that were following the rules and never getting caught. Anyway, long jump, my best event in Track and Field, the video game for NES. Really, the length of your long jump was only based on your patience. Starburst, you say you're going to publish a new song? Awesome, dude. I'm excited to check it out. Got scared. The dog emerged, but he bunked into my chair. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do. I got distracted. I perpetually do this thing like most people do, where you think, maybe if I just speak to the dog in a human language, they'll realize that I don't want them to do that thing they're doing. And then they won't do it anymore. But that's, the dog isn't bumping into my chair because he doesn't speak English. That's not, like, the barrier. But it's hard for me to remember that sometimes. But I've watched other people interact with animals, and I think, not always in English. Sometimes, like, they don't understand that the horse doesn't speak French. Like if you're watching a movie where Napoleon figures heavily, invariably there'll be a guy who is, like, surprised that his horse doesn't speak French. It's just a thing that's going to happen. But this strange ziggurat will appear to be, like, very nice and wholesome from afar due to the presence of all of the torches on it. It'll be like, oh, nothing ominous here. Just a strange building in the middle of the ocean with a bunch of, well, not regularly placed torches, irregularly placed torches. Placed by a person who clearly wishes they could place things irregularly. It doesn't matter. Alright, I moved the bed, because I didn't need it to be in here, even though I was literally not going to be going anywhere else. I was just estimating for the stream title. It's actually day 354, so happy day 354 to everyone, but most especially to the world here. After all, if you think something looks sort of cool, why resign yourself to having to go to where it is? Why not make it yourself? Not that this exact monstrosity was something else. Interior decoration? You mean like a painting on the wall? You know, it's almost finished. Let's see how it scans from above of the mountain far away. You know, it looks great. I like it. It's exactly what I set out to do. You know, it doesn't look that much like a mini Badlands. The accents from the blue, you know, sort of take that away. But there under the water with the sort of fake ocean monument, I think that comes through. Especially, yeah, from right above here. It's definitely... You could almost believe that there used to be one underneath it. I like it up here. I can't wait till there's an update and we can get cold pigs and bring them into the family. We can look off into the distance there. I like that, you know. I like that we can see our house and then the other silly thing. It's pretty. There, of course, a beautiful mountain goat. Now you may be wondering, what's the best mountain goat song? Well, there are many schools of thought. I don't know. Natasha, you say I didn't see the last? I'm not sure I understand the question. Oh, and fireflies. No, I did not see that that was on there too. Very cool. That will be nice. I'll have to build a little house in a swamp, like the one I grew up in. The little line of pine trees next to the field where the goats live. What was I saying? Mountain goats. There are many schools of thought on what the best mountain goat song is. I don't know. You know, For this specific moment in time, I don't know. Maybe, Golden Boy? Golden Boy would be a good entry, right? Everyone's holding my feet to the fire about this Mountain Goats thing. So Golden Boy is this wonderfully strange Mountain Goats song from ages ago. It was very much in like the acoustic guitar era. But Golden Boy, I guess, was a brand of peanuts that were around. I don't think you can get them anymore. I don't have any particular association with them, but it's this funny song where he's telling people, you know, to be good and stuff. You know, you must try to live a good life. You must do unto others as they would do, you would have them do, and so on. But the chorus of the song is, there are no Pan-Asian supermarkets down in hell, so you can't buy Golden Boy peanuts there. But the streets of heaven are lined with shelves, and there's pictures of the Golden Boy everywhere. So it's like really a selling point that you can get this one specific kind of peanuts in heaven. And I just, you know, that's why it might be the best Mountain Goat song. And in one of the really early recordings of it, John Darnielle, he's got like a little, he's like talking to his producer or somebody. He's like, hey, I thought I had a take, but then I thought, you know, it could be done better. And anyway, I'm wearing my boots now, and that always guarantees a good showing. So if you ever hear me say the phrase, that guarantees a good showing or anything like that, it's because of John Darnielle just talking a little bit before the specific recording of Golden Boy. And anyway, the Mountain Goats are a great band, and I like them a lot. And one of the things that you're going to experience if I'm playing Minecraft and see a Mountain Goat is, you know, talking about one of their great songs, of which there are many, many, many. I don't even think I've repeated one. I might have repeated like one or two so far, but there are so many. I always try to pick one I haven't talked about before. But it's about time to wrap it up. For the night, not forever. I hope not forever. I wanna keep on living for at least 4,000 or 5,000 more years, so that I can keep on planting cherry trees and talking to my Minecraft pets and that kind of thing. But right now, time for a dance party to end the video, and we're going to listen to C418's song Cat. This is a real throwback. This is what we used to listen to once upon a time in a whole different world when the crime family first got together. This was the song. But we're just gonna say goodnight to the mooshes. Good night, mooshes. Good night, Doug. Who's a good Doug? But I'm very excited for the cold pigs and the warm pigs. And all the other stuff. I'm having a good time playing the games that I'm playing. And even if I never know what to do in Minecraft, it's still always fun to you know, mess around a little bit and put some blocks down. Good stuff. A seed for the boss. And, yeah, you know, that'll, guess that'll do it. It's so funny that for all of the things in this world that are just my style, I barely did any of them. Like, I would have wanted to make that mountain. I know I've said this so many times, but, like, if the game hadn't spawned that mountain for me, it's exactly like the mountain I would have wanted to make near where we lived. And I didn't have to do anything. But sometimes, you know, you can die just the right amount of times, and then you can be in the right reincarnation, and everything just is laid out perfectly in front of you. And you may think, maybe that will never happen for me, but maybe you're wrong, you know. All you gotta do is keep on turning the wheel of reincarnation, and, you know, eventually, you may reach enlightenment, or Minecraft, in whichever order.